Alright, we're good. Alright, what's going on, everybody? We're doing something new this week. We usually do our podcast once a week, and today we decided that we're going to do it live on Facebook. So let's see how this works out.
Should be good.
Real quick. See if that'll kind of drown out some of that.
I think it's the best we're going to get.
Good enough. Good enough for government work, I guess.
Right.
Alright, so as usual, we're going to start off with our normal shot of Jameson, followed by pickleback juice. It's going to be fantastic.
Right.
Here's you, brother.
Hell yeah.
Right on. Yes. Delicious. Alright, so getting started on...
Stings the nostrils.
Yeah, a little bit.
All right.
A little bit.
Started.
We'll get it started by starting off with poor choices. As men, I'm pretty sure we've all been out there and we've all made some solid poor choices at a time or two.
You call them poor choices. I call them decisions. Thank you. There's a difference.
Some people just lay it down like that. I usually chalk it up as a poor choice. But that depends. I mean, it could depend on like peeing in public or sneezing on somebody you don't know.
Exactly.
Or, I mean, that's a poor choice. It is a decision that you make right on the money. But
Or is it a poor choice if you get caught? You know, it's like when you think about things like, oh, it's illegal. No, it's only legal unless I get caught. Because if you really have to pee and you don't get caught and you pull it off, then that's a great decision.
it's true.
Like, I didn't get caught, and now you guys are sitting in the car for the next 4 hours holding it while I peed in the potato chip bag and threw it out the window.
A potato chip.
There's a story behind that.
I mean, I've definitely, urinated in a bottle that I found in a car.
Sometimes
in the backseat
there's
of a
no
car,
bottles,
so,
and you have to improvise.
I mean,
That's
okay,
just how it goes.
that bursted my mind.
Yeah,
starting, man.
It may or may not have hit the car behind us too.
hitting dingers 2 minutes in.
Sorry, I didn't mean to, really start the show off that quick.
But that's how it went. Hitting dingers.
Yeah, no, me and my buddies, we were coming back from his lake house as we go every year, and it was one of those, we're getting home now moments, and we're not stopping, and, when you binge drink for 4 days straight, it's going to come out sooner or later.
Yeah, you got to do, yeah,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
And my buddy wouldn't stop, and we didn't have any bottles, so we had a bag of Crunchers. The rest is history, as they say.
But that's funny.
Oh yeah, it was a good time.
That's funny.
It's definitely good. It's one of those we always remember for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, getting back to it.
Yeah, I don't know. I have poor choices for sure. Some got me into some trouble. No big deal. Whatever. It happens to the best of us. Other times,
Other times it works out great.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, you know what? I got to make an executive decision. Let's go for it. I'm going to do this. Sometimes it's great. Sometimes you're like, I could go back and replay that differently. But
I think my favorite thing about poor choices is this is the DeKalb.
Yeah, we're
Tony's
right.
out there.
We're on the west side of DeKalb at the Northern Illinois University.
Damn right.
And we get some crazy drivers flying by on the main road.
Oh yeah.
It's absolutely ridiculous, but it is what it is.
Yeah, we've all been there. But getting back at it, it's one of those things where like my favorite saying is on your deathbed, are you gonna remember all the good decisions you made, like the time we stayed in and just watched a movie?
Yeah.
I don't think so. You're gonna remember the time that you fell off the roof because you did a beer bong full of Jameson. Those are the good times. So in retrospect, in hindsight, those are good decisions. I like
True.
that.
No great stories ever started with. So I was eating a salad. Right?
Yeah, so I was eating a
And,
salad, minding my own business.
Things started getting wild. Speaking of salad, do vegans and vegetarians, do their mouths water when people start mowing the lawn?
I don't know. I think they still get upset. You're killing something. I'm so mad at you.
No offense, but seriously, get it together. Like, do you have to let everybody know?
Right, yeah.
Like,
I mean, like,
if you're ordering food, okay, but like, if I'm standing in the grocery line, minding my own business. I don't need to hear about it.
They're just as bad as
sorry,
I'm at the gym
but not
today,
sorry.
guys. I'm gonna tweet it.
Yeah, CrossFit for life, son.
Or like, what was that thing on the internet I saw?
Let me time myself, see how fast I can work out.
Oh yeah, I got a pump. All right, cool.
Anywho,
yeah, sorry, we're just rambling now, but
yeah,
you think about like vegetarians, and they if like meat eaters talk to everybody else like vegetarians talk to meat eaters.
Yeah,
it's like, you serious? Like they're just complete assholes. They're like what are they called? Civil warriors or civil justice warriors, whatever it is.
I have no idea.
I don't know. It drives me nuts. So it's like, that was an animal. It was a living thing before.
Well,
yeah, it's fucking delicious. And,
watch your mouth.
oh yeah,
yeah. Try to keep it PG.
You see these glasses, man?
I mean, that's true. I mean,
you can't tell me nothing.
We're in full sin. By the way, these are called Pit Viper sunglasses. We got one comment already.
Who is this? Gene Henneberry. Oh, hey Gene.
No, above that.
Oh, what is Gene Henneberry? Melissa Ann. Loving those shades.
Hell
That's
yeah.
right.
That's
right. It's like, now it's just like that meme where you got like, those 3 people that'll always comment on your stuff no matter what. Thank you. We're not making fun of you. Thank you.
But yeah, these are not just BA sunglasses. These are legit.
Oh yeah.
We
can do so many activities in these sunglasses.
Yeah, I mean, I was practicing my kung fu just the other day.
I was watching
in a parking garage. It was wild.
It's fucking great. I mean,
it was wild.
It's great. It's not gonna happen. I can't curb it.
I know. It's
can't do it. But what's our next subject?
All right. Well, I guess we could have went with this second. We could have started with this next topic. It's crazy women at bars. I mean, as single men, I mean, we tend to go out a decent amount, like once, maybe twice a week.
I'm not gonna lie,
but okay, a couple
more than we should probably.
But it's whatever. It's good. It's all in good fun. Just because in a town like this, there is not a whole lot to do.
This is all you do is here. We started a podcast because that's all there is to do out here.
We're not taking summer courses.
Exactly. It's just sitting here.
Hey, I bought a microphone. Let's do a podcast. So here we are.
You work 5-6 days a week, and then you drink. And then
kind of.
Yeah.
But, okay, but the crazy women at bars. Like, all right, throughout my time in life, I've ran across my share.
No way.
Yeah, believe it or not. I haven't always been as pretty as I am now. But, that's neither here nor there. But it was one of the times that I went out and I had met this woman before a previous evening, and I ran into her at a bar, and apparently she was not real happy with me. So naturally, she came up and abruptly, interrupted my conversation and gave me a nice little love tap to the face, open-handed love tap.
That was nice.
I'm sure you've got one of those. Yeah, it was really sweet and thoughtful.
Now, do you recall what exactly you said?
No, not real sure what I said. Pretty sure it was not called. I don't know.
Wasn't the most.
I know what had happened before I had to say anything. That's where the slap kind of.
Am I gonna have to ask what happened before? Are
we had met, and one thing led to another, and had some drinks, and didn't talk to her again.
I don't know.
So shut up.
Can you expand on that for me?
I could, but I won't. So yeah, she just walked right up and just gave me a big old love tap to the face, and kind of ruined my evening for a little bit, but not the entire evening.
No,
just a little bit.
There's
like
another
10
wash
minutes.
it down with beer, and you're okay with it.
Yeah, I had to go to the bathroom, make sure I didn't have too bad of a red welt in my face, and it was all good to go.
Yeah, but other times it goes fantastic, and you don't realize you should have gotten out a week ago. just saying that. We've definitely done that before. It's not until like 3 weeks later you're like, up until then, oh, she's great, she's awesome, she texts back right away, we talk, it's constant conversation. About 3 weeks later, you start going, uh-oh. You get one of these little things, like your antenna starts going up and starts crazy. Yeah. All right, but think I've messed up. Which goes back to good decisions. Bad decisions.
I mean, a slap, it could be worse. Could be a drink in your face. I mean, I guarantee you've had that.
Yeah. I've got kind of an abrasive personality sometimes. I know, right? Me? No.
Everybody's had at least one drink thrown in their face.
Oh yeah, no.
And that's not cool. Ladies, if you're listening, that's not cool.
Well, if he deserved it, he deserved it. I don't think I ever deserved a drink. I've deserved plenty of other stuff, though.
Kind of like Captain Jack Sparrow. Like, not sure I deserve that.
I'm not sure I deserve that.
I definitely deserve that. But I don't see. Here's the thing. This is where I'm torn with all this. Because is it a man being crazy or is it a woman being crazy? Like which?
Yeah, is it actually nuts? If we're gonna get intelligible,
is it the chicken or the egg? You know what I'm saying?
Well, you know what the answer to that is, right?
No,
it was the egg laid by an animal that wasn't a chicken yet.
I mean,
yeah, evolution.
I guess you could go all the way back to just saying, God.
God. God just did it. Not knocking religion. We're just having fun.
It's just, but I mean, you could go all the way back there and say that.
I
guess
I'm sure the media sooner or later is gonna pick up on it. We'll be fighting about it in a month. Yeah,
that's cool. Oh, hey, what? I forgot to mention. We have a name for this little program.
It's evolving.
It's
evolving.
We're gonna we got a brand for it. It's called Hooch and Hollerin'.
He's hooch, I'm hollering.
Yeah, that's typically how it goes.
I don't shut up. He likes to drink.
That's pretty much how it goes. That wasn't really intended for the name, but
the name is actually separate from the characters portrayed.
That totally works, though, for sure. No, I will not take off the shades.
I can't even read that. But
these are staying on.
No, absolutely not. Tori, why
Tony.
you even ask?
It's Tony.
Tori, nice. Seriously.
Yeah, no, it's not happening.
These shave the beard. Doesn't work.
Yeah, no.
But respect your comments and all your intellectual property.
These shades are what brings the nasty. It gives a little bite to America. Right? It brings it. It sends it. Just sending it.
Well, I'm doing this.
Oh,
let's get. We're picking it up early today, guys. We got some shit to do.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Right on.
Yeah, it tastes like Chicago.
Yeah, that's always.
I mean, like the part where you fall down. That's the part of Chicago I'm tasting right now.
I don't do that often.
Oh. Some of the next
anymore.
Day.
Yeah, anymore. I don't. That doesn't happen too much.
But
like. Let's get back to crazy women at bars.
Do you like them? Do you not like them?
It depends.
I kind of fucking love them.
It depends. Sometimes I love it. I'm like, yes, like this is my style. This is my jam. I am all in on this. Like this is great. And other times I'm like, okay, you're a bit too much. Like just our regular conversation is, you screaming at the top of your lungs and the whole bar hears the whole conversation. I'm like, yeah. Like,
you have no idea about your surroundings, do you?
Like, typically
it was at that moment that I realized.
The gerbil starts running and, your head starts clicking. And you're like, this isn't going to work out. Like, I don't really like this.
Or they start like dumping their whole life stories on you within the first 15 minutes they ever met you.
Yeah.
And then fell in love. Oh, you bought me a drink?
Well,
you're so nice. The other guy just yelled at me.
I'm guilty of that. I've done that a time or two.
You've dumped your whole life story on somebody?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, if you're like, it doesn't happen often and you're like really upset about something, like you just got in a car accident on your way to the bar.
Right.
It's not because you're alcoholic. It's because somebody else can't drive.
Right. Well, I mean, you just left your car there and walk to the bar.
Exactly. Then I'll tell if someone even brings that up to me, I'm telling them the whole story.
Yeah,
I won't be able to control myself.
It seems legit.
But there's a difference between that and then there's that crazy person. It doesn't have to be a girl at this point, but you ask them one question and then they just start spinning off into space, and it's just like, ooh, you're at the end, like 15 minutes in, you're like, whoa, you're looking around like, mom, hey, you just take off.
Yeah, I gotta take this phone call.
Yeah, I gotta go. Dude, your phone's out. I got a phone call.
I'm a real important, lawyer. I gotta take it. It says you work concrete. Well, the office is calling. I gotta get out of here. You're paying the tab, right?
Oh, speaking of that, when you do find crazies at the bar, and maybe you've gone too far, you're in too deep, maybe you're not yet, what do you do? Do you leave? Do you have to go to the bathroom and sneak out the window? You know,
It all depends. Like, are you having fun, or are you just, like, not into it and you're just looking for a little extra credit afterwards? Or like,
that's a good point.
I mean, if I'm looking for a little bit, I'll stick around, see what happens. Maybe do some practice.
Practice.
You know what I'm saying? Some lesson plans.
We can start, like, bouncing our next week's podcast ideas off of them.
Yeah, right? Mm-hmm. I mean, we can see what happens. I've been on some really bad dates before where literally one girl in particular, she did not talk. It was like talking to a brick wall for like 3 hours, and I was there to watch a Blackhawks game. I met her at a bar to watch a Blackhawks game in the playoffs. So I was all excited, fired up, and
you're full send at that point. And
you're
like, I'll do it. And
hell yeah! Oh yeah, stick in the mud,
dude.
Which was a shame because she was pretty.
Dude, my last 3 girlfriends were just dry white toast like that. And I'm not knocking them; they were great girls. I'm not dry white toast though. This is different.
No.
I'm like toast with like milk on and like
you are
straight
peppers. Marble rye. You don't know what you're gonna get.
You don't know, or in what portion. This is what's gonna happen. But fudge! I totally forgot what I was going with that. Oh, can I have that?
Mm-hmm.
Sweet. You have to let me because
we're
on
it off
air.
Camera. Yeah.
Oh, keep it on. Okay.
That's what I was trying to do. So yeah, that happened. I had one when I lived in Virginia. I had this one woman. She stalked me.
Was it a good or a bad? Was she good at it? I mean, did you start getting like dead animals in the mail or like?
No, it wasn't anything like that. She was just like she just kept coming over, like kept coming to visit my place when I wasn't there because my ship went out to sea. Like
so she knows you're gone.
She knew where I lived because she had been to my apartment a couple of times, and I was gone. I told her I was like I'm gonna be gone for a couple of weeks. You know, it's part of what we do.
Oh, Anne! Sorry, I'm cutting you off. Anne, if you're out, come on over. I know you're across the hall. Let's do it.
She's on vacation, I think.
Oh, well, never mind.
But if you are here, you should come over. We'll chat.
Don't sound so sensitive when you say it like that again.
What?
A little bass in your voice.
Whatever. So anyway, yeah, I give this girl my email address. I'm like, I'm not gonna be able to call you on the phone because it just doesn't work that way. So I'm like, we can email back and forth. And she's like, all right, cool. What up, Sarah? And it's my sister.
Oh, hey, Sarah. Your brother's all right. He's cool.
Got that.
So I haven't met any of these people yet. So
so yeah, we emailed back and forth and everything. The whole couple weeks I was out, I didn't think nothing of it. And I got back, and my neighbor was like, "Hey, this girl that drives this type of car, like, do you know her?" I was like, "Yeah, that's so and so. We've been seeing each other for the last month or 2 months or however long." And she's like, "Yeah, she's been swinging by here like every day, like sometimes in the morning, sometimes like at 9, 10 o'clock at night." And I was like, "Are you serious?" I was like, what is going on?
What was she doing?
Here?
Was she just like laying in the bushes, or
no? She didn't even get out of the car. She was just
she just didn't believe you're on a boat.
Yeah, I guess she just I don't know. I guess she thought I was lying to her and was checking to see if my car was just going to magically appear.
That's messed up.
So,
I'm learning way too much right now. That's all right, Tori.
Tony.
It's Tori.
It's Tony. And so, yeah, like I brought it up to her and I was like, "What do you do? Like, why are you doing this? Like, you know that I'm not going anywhere. Like, I told you exactly where I was going to be."
We circled straight back around to crazy bar.
Crazy. And
did you pick her up at a bar?
We met online, actually. I'm a big online dater. I meet a lot of women that I go on dates with online. It's yeah.
That's just like the day and age we live in.
Because I am absolutely way too terrified to actually walk up to a woman and be like, "Hey, you're kind of good looking. Like, would you want to get dinner with me sometime?"
It's much easier behind the veil of a screen.
Right. Yeah, because then I can mask my caveman style.
Yeah, and you get time to think about the stupid stuff that you say.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can. Hey, we have the podcast every Saturday. We wear big obnoxious glasses and just get drunk and yeah.
Not drunk. This is our pregame.
Yeah,
this is our warm up.
We get warmed up.
This is our warm up. We get warmed up before we go get drunk. last week. We should have FaceTime live last week.
Dude, yeah, no, this is us just getting used to the whole podcast thing, so it's not as nearly as exciting as it normally is. But
yeah,
I think we're starting to warm up a little bit.
I think last week I think we kind of hit the zone, but all three of us were all pretty much in the zone before we even started.
Oh yeah, engine was primed at that point.
Because I know Melissa and I, we were across the street at Fatty's for like 3 or 4 hours.
And I just came in hot.
Yeah.
Ready to go.
Guns blazing. Yeah. But I think last week went well.
Oh,
yeah. Yeah, so I don't know, women in general. I mean, again, I also know dudes that are just as crazy as some women. I know one guy, every single time his girlfriend wouldn't answer his phone, he's she's out cheating on me. She's out cheating on me. We're like, I kind of hope she is. Like,
yeah, right,
geez,
simmer down.
Dude, like, calm down. It's one phone call.
Yeah, well, to be honest, that took me until I was like 23 to stop doing it. I was that guy for a minute. That being said, crazy bar girls, I wasn't the most sane person in my life. But yeah, and you're just like, oh, where is she? You know, and it's like you get all wound up, and you're pretty stupid about it.
Yeah.
But if you're past the age of 25 and you're still doing that,
yeah, it's
God
bless
you.
Grow up.
You know, like it's time to realize just to cut your losses. And
so all you young bucks out there that still do stuff like that, just stop. It ain't
Yeah.
worth it. It's not worth your time to get all wound up. More than likely, nothing's going on.
It's not going to happen.
Like,
well,
she's in the bathroom doing a number duh.
Yeah, she's
like, she's just not gonna answer when she's doing that. You never know, man. You are
that when you're drunk ass trying to call her at 3 a.m, she's probably sleeping.
Yeah,
just like and girls think about that way.
Yeah.
After
you don't need to be on the phone, jibber jabbering about nothing, trying to whisper sweet nothings in each other's ear.
Oh yeah,
when it comes out like, hey,
which kind of brings me up to to another point. Not a point, but a new talking point is at what part of the relationship do you realize, this could be like day one or 3 years into it, but at what part of the relationship do you actually realize, and how do you realize that the girl or boy is into you? And like my favorite thing is like I know a girl's into me when they mess with you with their feet. Like any girl out here listening, which you only have 3 people looking at this right now, but if you know you like a guy when you start patting him with your feet, like, oh hey,
yeah,
that's the telltale sign for me. You're sitting down and their feet come up and they have to be like in contact with you. And it's like, okay, that's what it is,
which is cool. I enjoy that.
Oh, I enjoy it.
I enjoy it. I like that little.
Unless you're trying to do homework or something, you're like, or just doing work on your laptop. You see this little buzzer coming out of the corner of your eye. You're just like,
that is frustrating. I don't much care for that part. But or you get that nasty foot coming over.
Yeah,
like
snaggle toe.
Bottom of your foot's black and everything. You're like, all right.
You guys been walking around outside all day.
No, get that disgusing thing away from me. Right. Oh, my feet hurt. I bet. Look at them.
It hurt me too. It's like, damn.
Yeah, it's pretty rotten.
The toe gets caught on your shirt.
Just got tail and feet.
Oh, golly.
Just gonna perch.
All right, we're going into straight turn-offs now. Like what will just turn you go from midnight to 6 real fast?
I mean, well, we talked about this the other day. At what point when you're seeing someone is it comfortable to fart in front of the other? I usually let it fly fairly fast because
you gotta let her know what she's getting into, man.
Yeah. I'm a take it or leave it type of dude. So it's usually within the 3rd or 4th time that I'm hanging out. Like, especially if we're at my place here. Oh yeah, I'm letting it fly 2nd or 3rd time,
dude,
and I'm cool with that just because. Well, I'm just the way I am.
Dude, I'm actually going to play the opposite card on that one. I am an extremely gassy individual, but I have to hold it in as long as I can. Most have made it, that being said, the longest I've made is probably like 3 months. But damn. I feel like if I'm doing that, and you should at least do the same thing. And maybe that's, I know 2019 women probably don't want to hear that, but it's like, let's have a little bit of like sanctitude. Is sanctitude the right word? Like
sanctity.
Something like that inside the relationship where it's like not everything's off limits. Let's still have that again, like a veil of respectability about us until until we're like really ingrained here. But like that being said, I've definitely been digging girls, and it comes with a girl's personality too. If they're gonna portray themselves as like this cute little thing, well, I don't want to hear you rip a giant fart, and and like that, I have this idea of you in my head as this cute little thing, like you've trained me to think you are. If you're a girl, if you're just a girl that's like a whatever, bro, you hang out, then yeah, in my head it's gonna be a little bit more understanding when you let a giant one go.
Absolutely.
I'm definitely more likely to, probably rip one in front of you too. But you girls have to realize this. You always want to fart until dad farts, and I'm sorry, we'll kill you. It's just what's going to happen. What are you doing?
Oh, he's
rocking the vibes.
What up, Joe?
Joe, I can't read that.
He said he likes the pits.
Damn right. Good job, man.
That's right. We're letting it fly.
Right? But yeah.
Letting it ride.
But yeah, man, a girl always wants to do that until we start unleashing.
Yeah,
it's then.
Oh yeah, you ever get?
I've had to sleep on the couch before.
You ever get the girl that like tell you they'll start messing with your stomach? Like seriously, don't be poking around there. Like you're gonna get something nasty coming out, and they keep doing it and keep doing it, keep doing it. Finally, they're like, okay, they're like, yeah, man, like
they get that shocked look. Their hair's a little frizzed out.
Yeah.
Like, oh no.
What is that? The lemon? No. All right.
What?
You heard about the lemon test? No.
What's the lemon
All
test?
right, Joe.
What, you gotta hold like a lemon
Joe.
somewhere?
Yeah. Okay.
All right, we're going with Joe. Thanks for the topic, bud.
Joe, you still got my number? If you do, call it if you can.
Oh,
I'll let you explain it. You can go right on there with us and everything. That's what this black thing is in the middle. That's a microphone. We're recording. But he could tell you. I believe I'm gonna see if I remember this. Basically, the lemon test is to find out if a woman has something or not down there. So
wait, were we talking like STD or a dick?
Has something. Well,
okay,
I hope not a dick.
I can see a lemon not fitting if you have some external genitals.
Yeah. It's been a while since I've talked about the lemon test. So
I was thinking it was like the type of thing, but I don't know if we should go there. What?
Okay. I think I still got your number, Joe. Hold on.
Yeah, you thought you were getting out of it.
Nope.
Nope.
Yeah, he's gonna be like, oh, I got me at church actually.
Midnight mass.
Yeah. Too bad. I'll keep calling. Alright, we'll see if this works. If not, this is gonna be a huge fail. Oh yeah,
I like it.
He's an army guy.
Damn right. Good job, boy. Yes.
Alright, sorry I missed your phone call.
Ah, Joey.
Number and I'll get back to you.
Ah, Joe.
You know, it only rang twice.
Okay, alright. So I guess I was on the right track. Alright, so apparently the lemon test is, what you do is you take a lemon and you bring it downtown on the woman and you get a little squeeze. If it burns her, apparently that means she's got an STD.
Oh, because like cuts and stuff? I think no.
Oh, here we go.
What, it's calling back?
What's up, dude?
What's going on, man?
What's going on? How's it going, brother?
Good, how you been?
Doing good. You got the baby in the back?
Oh, yeah, she got them taking a bath.
Yeah. Nice. Right on. Hell yeah.
I was just lying, like, oh, man, good topic to talk about that lemon test.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we're doing, we started doing this podcast like a month ago or so, just kind of for no reason whatsoever. And,
just out of sheer boredom.
Yeah. So it's a nice little ease into Saturday night before we hit the bars. So
hell yeah.
Yeah, it's a good time.
I don't know if you want to be the one to tell us about the lemon test. I don't know if in front of your kid or not, but it was
the wife too here.
Oh, the wife's there. Hey, Joe's wife.
Hey, Joe's wife.
someone's not happy. I'll tell you what. Let me call you back in 5 minutes.
All right. Sounds good. We'll be here. We'll be here. All right, bye.
All right, we're gonna hold off on the lemon testing for about 5-10 minutes. So let's go on to the next subject then.
All right.
I got burp.
All right. We're gonna keep this PG though. A guy's favorite tools. Right.
Actually, no, that's a really good one.
We're not.
At first, my mind
gonna,
went like, yeah, right. But,
yeah, of course we're gonna talk about it. Yeah. Well,
but
that's always gonna be my number one.
Yeah,
because I like to use it.
But yeah, I can't keep my hand off of
it. Paul Henderson. But anywho, so all right, go ahead with your favorite.
Honestly, you have to give me another second to think about it. But like, and if anybody's watching, like, bring your favorite tools in, guys and girls. It doesn't just have to be guys. But like, off the top of my head, it's got to be a sawzall. Like, you can just do everything with a sawzall, and there's so many different attachments. You can even bring it in the bedroom if you wanted to.
Yeah, that's some wild stuff. I've seen videos.
Oh
of that.
yeah,
I don't know about that.
Yeah,
that's a bit much.
That's wild.
That's wild. I mean, then you got to worry about the battery being charged.
No, it's straight plug into the outlet. You're good. As long as you paid your bill that month, you are set.
Yeah, that's true. But usually those cords are only like 6 foot long.
I'd be more afraid of getting snagged.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, for sure.
Oh, but on a real note, I think a sawzall is
the suicide saw.
Yeah, it's the best. Either that or like I don't know. I always liked the tools that you can make a lot of money on with just that tool very quickly. Like
for sure,
like a Roto-Rooter. Like people, I mean, maybe guys know this, but a lot of people don't. Roto-Rooter is the thing that goes down your clogged, sink or your toilet.
A snake.
Yeah, but it's just a snake.
Yeah.
But like, you get a nice gas-powered one of those, and you can make $1,500 in about 30 minutes. Those types of tools are like my favorite types of stuff. Or anything with pressure.
No, those are yeah.
Anything pressurized is great.
What, like pneumatic tools or hydraulics?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Like
those are fun.
Nail guns, compressors.
Those are fun. Oh yeah.
Those are always a good time.
I can't do the Tim Allen grunt, but yeah.
Actually,
that's awesome. Those are always fun. They're a good time.
I actually got a story about that. If you don't mind me keep going for a second.
No, go ahead.
Like,
you're on a roll.
Back in the day in high school, I had a friend of mine. Like, his cousin owned his own contracting business. Did pretty well with it too, but he was working with him for a summer, and his cousin was our age now, and we were probably 17, 18.
Uh-huh.
And my buddy Luke was probably spouting off a little too much.
Ooh, that's never good.
So well. His cousin knows how to check him, just like any one of us. Where you gotta push us back every now and then.
Sure.
His cousin, he unplugged. He was using the nail gun, right?
Mm-hmm.
Luke was probably spouting off about something or just being an idiot, and so his cousin unhooks the nail gun from the compressor, and he goes, "I'm gonna shoot you with this." Luke's like, "No, you won't." Blah blah blah. Well, the cousin thinks because he's got the hose unconnected that there's no pressure left in the line, so he goes, poof! Shoots him right in the lung. Get to the hospital. Yeah. Gets him right with a fucking drywall nail, right in the lung. And he's just like, They run to the hospital, they get the x-ray, and it's like, it's funny now that he's not hurt, but like, the funniest thing is seeing the x-ray, this big old hunk of metal in his chest.
Oh, yeah.
And knowing my buddy Luke, he was just like me and everybody else. We were kind of shitheads, but whatever. Yeah, and everyone's like, "Oh, you finally caught up to you, huh, buddy?"
Yeah,
it's finally doing it.
No, it serves you right.
Yeah,
one of those moments.
Yeah, it's pretty good,
for sure.
What about you? What do you?
My buddy Dave on there, he said his favorite tool is a core drill.
Oh, dude, those are cool.
I don't know what that is.
Or
is that like a drill press?
Here, I'll show you a picture.
Where you like crank down the handle or something on it?
Core drill.
I don't know. I'm not
really good.
I've probably seen it. I just don't. Yeah. I've seen those.
Yeah. Like you take. It's just like me being in environmental specialist type of realm. This is a smaller version of it, but it's you just bring it straight down. Okay. We bring it all the way in the ground. You get core samples. So like you can core out. It's a good one. Now I'm thinking of the applications for it, and I like it. Yeah. It's like any type of wood or furniture.
It's the old salty dog with me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. I like it.
Oh, all right. We got Italian Joe back.
Oh, the Stallion's back.
All right. What's up, dude?
Right. What's going on, man?
Not a whole lot. You're here with myself and my buddy Steve that you saw on Facebook.
Are we live still?
Oh, yeah. We're still going, buddy.
Alright. So you guys want to know about the lemon test, huh?
Oh, yeah. Let's hear it.
I have no idea.
Like I said, I'm a little unsure. It's been a while since I've heard it, so refresh my mind.
Okay, so basically, if you ever want to know if a girl is okay to even look at, okay, or touch, whatever.
You can go rooting around.
You squeeze a little bit of lemon on your finger, right? And then you stick your finger right up her pachat. If she screams bloody murder, get the hell away. Just
out.
Run the other direction, lose her number. Don't even talk to her friends, because they probably got the same shit. But if she tastes like lemonade, then you're in good shape. Go down, go to down.
So in this case, you don't want it to sting. Is what I'm hearing.
You don't want it to sting. If it stings, it's not good.
All right.
I got one story. Like, how bad of the stories can I get on here? Like, who's listening?
Go for it.
Okay. Well, I had one story where we all had those nights where you meet the right girl or you meet the right guy, and one thing leads to another, and you guys kind of just come to at 4 a.m. going, "Whoa, we did that, huh?" And you're looking at each other. You had a really crazy night, and it's like, wow. Well, one time for me, I had a mouthful of rum, and I thought it'd be a great idea to do the lemon test. I burned the shit out of her. I got slapped in the face. She's like, "What the hell are you thinking?" And I was like, "I don't know. I thought I'd get you drunk."
All right, so we got a request. So what would be the male equivalent of the lemon test?
Shit, that's a good question.
I don't know. That's a good one.
You're gonna take some litmus paper and stuff.
I was gonna say, because that's gonna hurt regardless if you got something down there or not.
Oh no, that's gonna suck either way.
But
I don't know. Ask him to.
I mean, Joe, you got anything on that?
Me, man.
I don't know, man. I just know condoms are for sailors. I don't know.
Condoms are for sailors.
Yeah, I know. You know how much they used to cost?
I don't know. Never used it.
Easy Fugazi, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Easy Fugazi.
Why would you even say that?
That's good. That's good. No, I think with guys, you just make sure they don't be dripping. I think you're fine.
Guys let it ride, man. I don't know. Let me tell you.
I don't know. I mean, I've heard some like old like myth things, like if it smells like urine, you don't go down there. It's like, well,
like asparagus or something like that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know.
The only things I know to keep safe is don't be a dummy, come on her tummy.
Joe, you might be a staple like once a month. We might have to keep calling you in.
Don't be a fool, rep your tool.
Exactly.
Of course.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But that's pretty funny.
Well, I mean, he's brother, Italian Joe.
Damn right.
Italian
Steve Espo and Joe right here.
Steve Esposito, he talks with his hands.
Right, there you go.
Yeah.
We get.
Why do you think I got my arms crossed all the time? I'll knock everything off this table if I start going.
Oh yeah, it takes him a minute to get him all wound up, but once he's warmed up, those arms go flying.
Oh yeah.
Nothing is safe. Nothing is safe.
Yeah, and I'm a big guy too, so
he's got a wingspan. He's got a wingspan on him.
But I'm still stuck on this whole how do you know if a guy's got something? And I'm thinking you probably just know.
Italians rule.
Hell yeah, Melissa. Italians do rule.
The patent. A lemon test condom, that's for sure.
A lemon test condom.
Oh my god.
Oh, no.
That'd be great.
No.
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 Yeah.
I don't even want to put that on.
Either way.
I'm gonna be messed up just figuring out what I got. You're reading the box like, damn it. Like, it burns me. What does this mean? Like,
Right.
What am I going to do? Come on. Where are my doctor friends out there?
Yeah.
I don't have any, but
I've got a couple of them.
if I did, it'd be nice if they would,
The thing with my doctor
chime
friends,
in.
they're actually doing stuff with their lives. They don't sit on Facebook all day,
I'm not on it all day. I'm on it like 3 or 4 times.
I am all over it. I don't know what's going on with this anymore.
Yeah, no, it doesn't matter.
But
you got me on the Fugazi Fugazi.
Yeah, you still got me on that one. That was a good one, Joey. Dummy, come on her tummy. That's so bad. It's funny because it's true.
Yeah.
Oh God. But what was I gonna say? Do you want to go to a new topic, or do you want to keep on this one? Or
I don't care,
because I don't think I'm gonna forget. I mean, as far as like the equivalent to a male, I guess you just look at it. If it's red or blue, don't touch it.
Or if it's got some weird like creamy discharge.
Yeah,
coming
right.
out, I guess.
Yeah. If you can't,
basically, I mean, you don't want nothing that's got head cheese, right?
No.
right? It's like, woo.
No, I wouldn't imagine.
It's probably a good sign we don't know these. Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, right on, my dude. All right, good to go. Good to go.
Yeah, I mean, if it looks infected, you just don't definitely want to touch it, I guess.
Yeah. I don't know. Uh-oh.
Here comes the kid. You're in trouble, Joey.
No, I can't talk about this stuff in front of her. Alright, guys, I better let you go before I get my ass kicked.
Alright, sounds good, my dude. Have a good
Nice
day.
meeting you, man.
I'll talk to you.
Alright, sounds good, brother.
Bye.
Yeah.
Alright.
WebMD is right.
That's Italian Joe for you.
60% of the time, every time.
Hey, I like that.
I can't read.
Oh, well, we got these badass
I know, right?
shades
It's just
on.
like dark.
It's just a little bit of nastiness with it.
At least if it's planned out. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, WebMD is okay, whatever. But it's like, oh yeah, you need to drink some water because you got cancer. You're like, oh,
right? Yeah,
I've looked at it once or
It's
twice
like you either
before,
got
I'm
shin
like-
splints or a tumor.
Way to narrow it down. Thanks. So
So you kind of go to bed like, oh, you know, shin splints, and you wake up in the middle of the night, it's cancer.
Your,
I'm gonna die.
your ankle's about to fall
They're gonna
off.
cut my leg off. My football career's over. 31. I'm not gonna play ball again.
I mean, that is an upsetting thought.
Yeah,
Did I ever tell you I emailed the head coach or one of the coaches here?
Yeah, you try to walk on.
Yeah, tried to be a
awesome.
long snapper. I was winging my football down this hallway. I didn't break nothing, so whatever.
Yeah.
I technically wasn't even supposed to be living here, so if I did break something, it wouldn't have been on my lease.
There you go.
I mean, sorry, Jim, but
Yeah, sorry, Jimbo.
it was working. I was like, hey, man, I got it. I was in good shape and everything, and I was like, we can do this.
This can happen.
I never long snapped a day in my life.
I'll throw this ball clear over those mountains over there.
Back in '82, throw a pigskin quarter mile.
That'd be hilarious.
But it was whatever. It's worth a shot.
All right, I'm priming. I'm priming the engine again.
All right, sounds good. Let's do this. Alrighty, we got enough for. Yeah, we do. Ooh, speaking of nastiness, that had some bite to it.
No, we're getting older, guys.
I'm at my prime. I
The
don't know what you're
bravado
talking
has
about.
been leaking slowly for the last 5 years.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm still in my prime.
Dude, I'm like starting to sweat again.
That's because you're Italian,
Yeah, right? That's
you can't-
grease, buddy.
Grease.
Yeah. There's a
That's
difference.
That Italian grease.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's oh yeah, I'm sure. Yeah.
In Saudi Arabia, went to
Drink cold water. Here's some Motrin. You'll be good to go.
for what? Tumors?
Where's the pickle? The pickle juice is right here, but we're out of pickle juice.
Yeah. We
Still
just
got
eat the pickles. Yeah.
We could eat the pickles, I guess.
Wait, didn't we just buy pickle juice?
Yeah.
Well, what are we doing here?
We're doing a podcast.
Touché.
I can't walk all the way to the kitchen. That's like 10 feet away. Sorry, Melissa.
Mel, it's all right.
Yeah, but all right. So riddle me this.
Where's Rachel Becker? You know her?
Yeah, I know her.
Okay.
Yeah, these are all my people.
I'm just going to one of those things where it's like if it's like my people, it's like
Yeah, I forgot to tag you on this.
Oh, it's fine then.
So it's my people.
Oh, it's even better then because whatever.
I'm gonna tag you when I post this.
Oh, great.
Oh yeah.
No, but you know, like you go to like Facebook and you're like, oh, who's that? And you're like, oh, you either remember them or there's somebody you met once at a bar like 10 years ago, and you're like, oh,
You're pretty cool. Like we should hang out
yeah.
again.
And you don't know their names, so you try to introduce them to your friend first.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, this is Scott and Janelle.
Who's Rachel Becker? That'd be you.
That's you. You forgot. Ooh, you got some problems.
Yeah.
It's alright, man. WebMD it.
Her and I dated a while back.
Oh, I'm sorry. This guy?
That's right.
That's right. No, you see his hair and teeth.
No. I had short hair and short beard.
Wow. I can't even picture you.
I was styling and profiling.
I cannot picture you with like short hair and clean shaven.
I know. Oh, I wasn't clean shaved, but
you didn't. Did you have the mop we got?
I had no. This was not what it was. But anyways,
I know I'm right. Yeah. No, Space Knuckles. There you go.
She liked me. She likes this guy.
Yeah. All right.
She liked the little young buck in her life. But what was I gonna go with before that?
Talking about your clean shaven when she met you.
Oh, before all that.
Oh,
she remembers. Am I right?
Oh yeah, she's a girl.
Right.
She never forgets.
That's true. That's true. So true. So true. All right, wait. Why is it? Let me ask you. Riddle me this. Just humor me for a second. Since we're live with 4 people watching.
Yeah.
And why do women bring stuff up that happened like 6 months prior?
I'll tell you exactly why. Actually, it's because they save it for the fight that they're losing.
But why? There's zero. No, I understand.
When you start making up too much sense, they'll switch the fucking script on you real quick.
Oh
yeah, well you cheated on me 7 months ago.
But there's zero. Well, that's a little different.
They hijack.
They
swing the whole argument, and then before you're arguing about how you cut the potatoes the wrong way, and now you're over here. You cheated on me 7 months ago. We already started it.
But why is it necessary to bring all that up from such a long time ago? Like,
because girls. They have to think through everything. Guys, we just go to the door. We knock on the door and go, oh. A girl has to walk to the door, knock on it, walk through, look at everything in the living room, and then make her decision. So they think about it way more than we ever thought about it.
Unresolved issues, I guess.
Yeah, and that's what it is. And they'll stew on it. And they go, all right.
But I don't get it. Like, if you're already airing it out, just air it out. And let it go.
No.
Like, just, I mean, but seriously,
what,
let it be.
Like, Candyland over here? Like,
yeah. Yeah, I don't argue. Like, I'll put it all out there. I really don't. I have before.
I've actually...
But typically, in my recent past, I just don't argue. Like, you could raise your voice and yell and scream and do whatever you got to do. I'm simply just going to give you simple answers back very calmly and collectively, because I know that if I get riled up, something dumb is coming out of my mouth, and I'm not getting that back. So
I'm not getting that back.
Yeah, Steve is right. Oh, wow. I think that's the first time you've ever heard that.
I like it.
Way to go. Hey, you want this guy's number? You should get this guy's number.
913.
Yeah.
You think I'm giving out my number to all 4 people watching? No.
Yeah.
I'm not dumb.
This is going out.
I'm a celebrity
This is going out on Facebook forever.
Why I try to never let my girl go to bed upset me in the hopes she can forget about that shit.
Yeah.
Dude, if you think she ever forgot about it, you are out of
She's got it chiseled in her brain somewhere
easily.
That dude, good luck. I mean, it hasn't been working. How long have you been doing this and has it been working? Because I don't see this working. I've tried resolving issues forever, and I just never have seen it.
Question: are you two just drinking and Facebooking live?
No. So this is actually a weekly
essentially
thing.
Yes.
Well, right now at this point we're ad-libbing. We've already hit
totally
our
topics.
Off the script. We hit our topics that we wanted to cover, and so yeah, we are basically just doing this to hear our own voice and see our own faces.
Yeah, and there's nothing else to do in this town, so we like doing it. But
full throttle.
It's a podcast. It started as a podcast we do every Saturday, and now we're trying to expand it into a vlog.
Basically, I mean, I think
it's a hobby.
I think the last 2 weeks were a lot better than tonight's.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Tonight's was not a great performance.
No, we had some poor topics, which is fine. It's hit or miss. It's trial and error.
I don't even think it was poor topics. I think we got tuned up last night. So
I had work today.
Hey, you successfully got there. I took some PTO and did my thing. But yeah,
I'm good at what I do.
We had a couple of pop skis, little bruschettas last night, and
yes, we do this often. We do come here often too. This is my apartment here.
Yeah, look at the walls, man. Great walls.
It's the best apartment you can find for $270 a month.
Only in DeKalb, man. Only in DeKalb.
I mean, I'm a grown ass man.
Scotty!
I'm a grown ass man with 3 roommates. What's up, Flores? Yeah, he's another old salty dog.
Hell yeah.
So,
David, haha, solid choice. What did he say?
He goes to bed with his girl happy, so she can't.
Oh, tries not to make her upset.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but that only lasts. Sometimes you just can't.
Yeah, $270. Have you been to DeKalb? There is nothing worth doing out here.
Dude, at $270, you're probably getting screwed anyway.
The 2 best things
really
that's happened here in DeKalb is this is where they invented barbed wire.
Yeah.
And Cindy Crawford.
Oh, that's right. I didn't know that.
There's
no.
a couple other things too. Actually, Whiskey Acres. Have you been to Whiskey Acres?
Yeah, I've
Whiskey Acres. They distill their own whiskey and everything. Apparently, and actually, it's a pretty cool little spot. I mean, again, there's nothing to it, but they have their distillery on their own farming fields, so they literally, in the fall time harvest their corn and everything and bring it right in.
All the local corn, they harvest it and then they distill it.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, and the whiskey is actually pretty good. Like it's definitely worth the $40. I mean, they make vodka too.
$40 for a handle, right? Or is it for?
It's a $7.50.
It's a $40. Woo! All right. I've always just had shots of it at the bar, but. The other claim to fame in DeKalb, and I think this is the biggest one that no one knows, but I'm the environmental guy, blah, blah, blah. The most fertile soil in the world is in DeKalb. And that's where you're getting all the cornfields from, and that's why. So it's kind of a cool thing, how the glacial melt and movement caused it. But you guys don't want to hear about that. But that was really kind of blew my mind. It's like, in the world, in this podunk-ass town that everyone... That you just wake up every morning, you get a little bit more depressed. Yeah. Best soil in the world.
Yeah. See, there you go. My friend Tony, she's saying she likes Whiskey Acres. Her and I have been there twice.
Wait, Tony...
She lives in Indiana. She's currently on a bar crawl in Indiana. Or was. I don't know about still, but...
She knows Whiskey Acres?
Yeah. Yeah, she's come out a couple of times. We went out there.
Right on.
It's a good time. It's a nice little spot. It's kind of out in the middle of nowhere, so that's kind of odd.
I like that.
To me.
I like how it's in the middle. It's like a farmhouse in the middle of corn.
Have you been there since they got their new visitor center, though?
Yeah, I was there like a week or 2 ago.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, that thing is nice. I was looking into renting it if I graduate out of here.
Hey, that'd be cool.
Do a nice little party there, but the big place is only available Monday through Thursday or something. I'm like, well, my people ain't gonna be able to do that.
Right, my peoples ain't gonna.
My peoples can't do that. No. So, no big deal. Whatever.
NBD.
It actually would have only been like $300 for like 3 hours.
That's not bad
for the big house. Yeah.
300. Yeah, it's like, well, how?
I don't know what's included. I don't know what's included or anything, but
it's just.
Yeah, it's awesome, right?
It's awesome.
But I don't know. That'd be a fun idea.
Well,
it would. It would be cool. It would definitely be cool. I don't know what's in.
Well, it would be cool. Bring some bags, get some cornhole going.
Oh, for sure. I'm awesome, man. I love it. All around, I love it.
All around. But, well, what was you never?
Yeah, I know.
What was your favorite tool, bro?
Oh, you know what? I didn't even say that.
Yeah, we went right past it.
Sounds good.
Sounds good.
Well, I was gonna go with the Sawzall, but since you already said that, I'm gonna go with straight up hammer.
That's a good choice. I mean,
just
it's so simple.
Straight up regular claw hammer.
No, you gotta get the one with the old magnetic dealie, so you can like really slam home some nails.
Oh, no.
Oh, he's got it.
Speaking of hammer, I just happen to have this sucker sitting out. Well, yeah, nice little 20 ones. Ain't nothing wrong with it. It works.
It's got the magnetic dealie right there.
Yeah, no, I don't use it.
No, I use it all the time.
I don't use it.
When you're trying to go fast, you can literally just wham, wham, 2 shots. It's in.
I like it. You get a nice hammer. Like it's you can do a lot of stuff with this. You can build stuff. You can tear stuff down. It doesn't matter.
I think the best thing about hammers is even if you don't know what you can do with it, it makes it feel like you can do so much.
Yeah,
stuff
you just
with
start
it.
beating on something
Exactly.
with
Look at
it.
this,
Yeah,
make
oh, what are you
holes.
doing? Oh, I'm tearing this down. Like, oh, we're trying to build it.
We're trying to build it.
Oh, my bad. Well, it's got a
Some
nice
Three
little.
Stooges action.
It's got a nice lean to it now. Well, you're welcome.
They're hammering the nails in. We're right behind them, taking them out.
Power drill for the win. Come on, that's Bush League.
Power drill for win. Come
we
on,
said
David.
favorite. We said favorite. David didn't say that.
Oh wait, 32-ounce bad boy.
That's okay. That's a hefty one.
That's a good one.
Power drill for the win. Get out of here.
Come on, Mel, you're better than that.
Go back to France.
Go back.
But that's definitely the most universal or convenient, I would say.
Oh yeah, claw
Power
hammer.
drill.
Power. Oh yeah, or like
Power drill for sure.
or an impact or something like that.
Yeah.
Impacts are
But
pretty nice.
for a favorite, I mean, you're gonna use a drill more often than you're gonna use other stuff. Like, I mean,
Oh, yeah,
I guess
100%.
that could be said about the hammer, but
You're
you're at least using your power.
I think it's like a drill. What is it like? Power drill, ratchet set, hammer. You know what I'm saying? I think that's really realistically what you're going to use, and in that order.
Like most universal,
Yeah,
or most
universal
used.
and most
Okay.
usable, daily usable.
Fair enough. The jackhammer. I've never used the
Oh,
jackhammer.
I have. They're fun. Unless you're hungover, and it's kind of.
I've never
horrible.
used one of
Horrible.
those. They look like a good time.
All right.
I mean-
We'll switch subject. What's the coolest tool you've ever used? I like this one. Right?
Ooh, that
It's rough. I mean, you were in the military, so like I'm sure you got on some like pretty
We
crazy
didn't-
stuff.
we didn't use a whole lot of crazy tools. We used a lot of very normal, everyday.
Really?
Like, yeah. I mean, we had. Yeah, I don't know. That's hard. That's a tough one.
My favorite, bar none. Like my dad was a forester growing up, and
Wood splitter.
No. Those are cool. Like just watching the raw power in that was just
Mhm.
cool. It goes slow, but you're like, whoa. The wood chipper, that thing. It gives you a sense of danger, but at the same time, you throw a whole log in there, and it goes. It's so cool.
No,
And it spits it out the other end.
I could see that being pretty fun.
Oh, it's so fun.
I've never used one of those.
Dude, you like all you want to do. You put one log through there. You're like, dude,
You're like,
I'm
what
putting-
else does it?
Exactly.
what else
can
do?
Yes. Does it blend? You know, seriously.
Power washer.
Power washers are actually
Those
pretty
are
cool.
okay.
Gas.
Those are
They have
cool.
to be gas.
I was gonna say the electric
washers.
ones they're
They're almost
all right.
cool.
I used
Yeah.
those as a kid,
Yeah.
and you're a kid, so whatever.
That's actually good.
The electric ones though, those are sweet.
My buddy Don in high school, his dad made him like he had a big old 2-story house and blah blah blah. And his dad was being a dick and like he made us power wash. He made him power wash the windows
siding.
right before we left. And like Don being a dick that he is, smart ass guy though too, cranks it all the way up to like full horsepower. And this is a no joke power washer. And he starts hitting like the awnings, the wooden awnings, and he just starts blasting off the wood from the awning, just splintering it all over the place. And he did it deliberately just to like piss off his dad, but like it just reminded me of that story because of the power washing incident or the power washing topic. But
Yeah.
it was pretty funny. I understand the do's or does it blend reference?
Oh,
Hell yeah. I think that's still going on YouTube.
it is. Oh, what?
Does it blend?
Oh,
Like they put things. They had like this like super awesome blender, and it's like, will it blend? And there's like cell phones and like kids' toys and stuff like that. Takes non-skid.
a deck crawler. No, I never used one of those.
Deck
never.
crawler?
No, man. We didn't need those. We had better things to do, like walk around with.
What's a deck crawler? Does that have another name?
It basically is just like a big grinder. It's like a big stand-up grinder.
Oh, is it like one of those that like
Yeah.
chews up the asphalt and stuff?
This was used on our ships, so
Does it have like handles and then like a big old heavy box and like it'll chew up whatever you like run it over?
pretty much.
Yeah, all right. I used to use one of those, and I worked the streets for the city of Wheaton when I was 18.
Okay. Yeah, no, I never used one of those. We
Those are cool. It's got like a drum with a bunch of like knuckles on it. And
yeah. No, I never used one of those. I guess my favorite tool that I've ever used, I'd have to say a chainsaw.
Well, yeah, those are awesome.
I mean, honestly, I've used a lot of stuff, but it's nothing out of the ordinary. So chainsaw would have to be my favorite. It was, or the coolest, I guess. Just, well, the one time, when I was married, before I left on my honeymoon, the whole family get out of here with that. The whole family, yeah, of course, Italian Joe. You're gonna say excavator. He works heavy duty machinery.
Oh hell yeah. Well, I was gonna go skid steer too, because there's so many different things you do with skid steer.
Oh, see, I don't consider that a power tool though. I don't consider that a tool. Those are just like maneuvering equipment. I've driven bobcats and stuff. Yeah. Those are awesome.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's like Mario Kart.
Yeah, for sure.
With attachments,
popping wheelies and stuff.
Yeah, it's great.
Dudman's back.
Man.
Chainsaw. Shut up, Joe. I mean, what do you want me to say? I mean,
chainsaws for pussy.
Yeah, but so, anyways, yeah, chainsaw. So when I was married, we were getting ready to leave for our honeymoon, and I believe it was our honeymoon. Anyways, a big storm rolled through at home and knocked down my ex-wife's parents' tree that landed on part of it just landed on their deck.
Ooh, that's always fun.
And she's like, I know if we tell my dad, he's gonna freak out and come home. And
really?
this whole week is just gonna be
I never understood
trash.
people that do that. It's like, gonna stay that way either way.
I was like, here's an idea. Don't even tell him. Do we got a chainsaw around? And if not, there's a rental store or a shop. Like 5 minutes.
What kind of bath bombs are you selling?
Sorry. that's Dud, man. Don't mind him. That's a good thing that you didn't show up whenever he was in town.
Oh, dude, I missed it. Dude, I feel like we should have.
2 ago. Oh
been
no.
There. Yeah.
Oh my god.
It would have been a good time.
Oh my god. No.
Hey, Dud, man, you got to come back, buddy.
Dud, man, was in Illinois for work. He lives in Georgia.
I'll be in Georgia the end of September. So you're coming with it. Let's do it. You'll be my and one at my buddy's wedding.
When is it?
End of September, I think. It's the end of end of August
actually.
or end of September. I can't remember.
Yeah, see, he knows Fatties. He was waiting for me at Fatties. He was sitting there, dude. When I walked in there, I got off of work at 4, came here, got dropped off here, went over there, and this dude's just screaming, screaming. There's like 15 people in the place, and I hear him before I even walk into the door. I hear him, hell yeah, man! Hell yeah! Just going out, getting after it, and I was like, oh my god, like, dude, like, I come here a decent amount, like, you need to stop.
He's like, yeah, that's alright, they don't know me.
They know me. Hitting on every waitress that walked by. Oh my god, I was like, you are too much. So we had some cocktails.
Yeah, obviously.
And then I showed him like 2 things around.
Showed him your 2 things, huh?
Yeah, you got that right.
Wow. You guys were in the Navy. I'm sorry, man. I don't know you.
And
sounds pretty gay.
So, anyways, we bought what we bought, and then we came back here, had a few more cocktails, and yeah, no, it wasn't.
You fell asleep.
Dude, there was nothing like that going on in the morning. Navy.
Nothing. No, they're just the ones that did. They were smarter nowadays.
Nothing like that ever happened in the Navy when I was in. It was a very rare occasion. It wasn't an everyday thing.
Dad, man, you got anything to say? Is he the queer beer? The 2-beer queer?
No. I was in for the long haul.
Oh. I mean, there's a joke there somewhere. I'm just saying. I don't know exactly what it is yet, but it's there.
But yeah, then we went back, and he just back right at it again. As soon as we walked in the door, like, hey, darling. Yeah, what's going on, darling? I was like, gee.
Oh, no. Oh, she loves it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah.
That's too funny. That's too good.
All right. Anyway, so back to, so got off topic again. So yeah, I was like, we got a chainsaw around, right? And she's like, yeah, my dad's got one in the garage. I was like, all right, sweet. So I go and fire this thing up, wearing gym shorts and flip-flops because it was summertime. Yeah, genius me. But, so, hacked this thing up, got it all off the deck and everything. It was like 2 boards that were messed up.
That's it?
On the whole deck.
Oh. That's not
Yeah,
bad.
because it didn't have a railing around it or anything.
Oh, it was just like the platform into the ground. Okay.
So yeah, it messed up like 2 or 3 boards.
That's not bad.
No. I was like, definitely don't call him, because if it's
he'll
gonna mess
come
up the
home.
whole weekend, don't call him. Like, it's not worth it. And he was the face swipe queen. I don't do that anymore. Because last few times I started doing it, people had issues with it.
Face wipe?
Yeah. So what the face wipe consisted of, it wouldn't work because you're wearing a hat and sunglasses. But the face wipe basically was you just walk up to somebody and just do one of these.
To them?
Yeah. You do that to somebody else. You just face wipe them.
I would look at you like... Yeah, okay, yeah. I mean, I like it. We should do that tonight. Couple more shots.
I'm not doing it to anybody because I've been in sticky situations because of that stupid face wipe.
Again, we started with good decisions or bad decisions, and depending on how it plays out, it could be either or.
Yeah, I don't bring that out anymore. That was the old Scott. Not that I'm necessarily new, but
well, we're in a college town now, bud.
Yeah, it's not a smart idea.
Mm-hmm. Have you ever heard
Sandpaper
of
Sally?
Sandpaper. Oh, was that the one where she makes it smooth out of nowhere?
This is my friend Steve.
Scott, who's your friend? Hey, Rachel, I'm Steve.
She lives in Chicago.
This is Rachel Becker.
You should come out to DeKalb.
Yeah, come on out. Let's go. We'll get drunk. You can be on a podcast. We're kind of celebrities now.
Yeah, that's cool. No big deal.
Yeah.
You gotta find yourself a pair of pitties, though.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you can't get involved.
Yeah, they're $95 and some change online.
Yeah, these things are legit. Don't get it twisted. These are not just a look good thing. This is
legit. A lifestyle.
Yeah.
So stupid.
Totally worth it.
No, but there are some pretty legit outdoorsy.
Do you want pickle juice now?
Yeah,
since we have it. Totally forgot about it. Thanks, Melissa Ann.
Yeah, ML or MA.
Oh, I do know who that is.
MLA.
Boom.
Ooh, oh, we just ran out of JMO, man. You know what that means? Means we need to get more JMO.
Yeah, I was gonna say, more JMO?
More?
Cool. What is that?
Dude, I can't read shit with these glasses on.
Yep, scratches her scabs off.
Yeah. Oh, how'd you make that so nice and soft? Oh, I picked scabs. That's a horrible joke. But funny.
Super funny.
Okay, that's enough.
I know.
You're gonna make me shit my pants tonight, man. Dude. About time.
I know, it's tough for all these pickles.
Yeah, it's so hard with this hand-eye coordination.
It's hard to... No, because it spills.
This guy's master's degree. Can't pour pickles.
I'm working on it. I don't have it yet.
All right, he's on his way for it, but...
Not yet.
All right, sorry, I gave him too much credit.
Hey, education's an education.
Education. What does that even mean?
And it's free.
An education's an education.
Free education is free, so that's definitely for me.
I don't know where we're going with this one. I wasn't knocking it.
We don't have to go anywhere with it. I was just
saying. Where we're going.
I'm just saying it's free, so it's definitely for me.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so here we go.
Speaking of, have you ever shit yourself?
Okay. This is gonna. This is
the older I get, the closer it comes. I'll tell you that.
All right, here we go. Well, we'll answer this one right after. Give us a second. Wow.
All right. Have I ever shit
myself?
Drunk or sober? Because
drunk. I've had a sharding incident.
Oh, you think you can squeak one by and?
Luckily, I was in the bathroom already. I was actually on a date. And we were at the bar. I was drinking Guinness, and so at this time,
Guinness greases the wheels, man.
At this time, I could handle dark beers. It didn't bother me. It didn't mess my stomach up or anything. Ciders are hit or miss. Sometimes those will bother me. But anyway, so I was drinking Guinness this particular evening with this particular female, and so I went to the bathroom. I had to urinate. So I went in there and I was doing my thing. And I was like, oh, I got to fart. So I'm in the men's room. So I'm like, I'm just gonna cut this fart real quick. Oh yeah. Not even close. Luckily I was very quick on the pinch and just end of the story. I cleaned myself up, ditched my boxers.
Back in the game, man.
Oh right away. Good to go. It didn't leak all the way through my pants.
Fucking trooper right there.
Back in it. I mean, like I said, cleaned myself up, ditched my boxers, had to leave them there. It was necessary. It was bad.
It reminds me of a story.
But other than that, that's the only time that I can remember,
dude. I mean, the story I was talking about, I'm a big hunter, so I was hunting out with my buddy Pat and a couple of his friends from when he's like your age, and so some of his friends from high school. And
Joe, you're messed up, and I like that. That's all right.
That's messed up, but I like it.
It's all right.
So we're out hunting, and Pat and I get it back to the truck before anybody else does, and all of a sudden we're like, "Where the hell is Mike?" I think it's Mike. It might could have been Ryan or Matt. Oh, Matt. Where's Matt at? And Matt comes like waddling back to the truck after he seemed like 100 yards out, making his way back. And we're like, "Where were you?" We've been waiting out for 45 minutes. Normally, everyone meets up at the same time. He's like, "I shit my pants." And we're just like, "What?" He's like, "Yeah, man, I had to shit, so I started running."
Running. Why would you take off running?
The exact reaction we all have.
No.
He's like, sometimes you have to shit, and you start running, it goes away.
No, you slowly walk, and you eventually lean up against something, take a breath. And then you keep it moving.
You keep it together, and you make sure you deliberately step. He's like, "Yeah, dude, I know that now." It's not like
you don't run.
The best part about it is he's wearing an insulated onesie. It's just like you can't do anything about it.
You gotta throw that sucker away.
Oh, he cut the ass out of it.
I'm gonna say you gotta throw that sucker away after that.
That was one of the funniest. I mean, most of my stories they had to be their moments, but that, if you just imagine that, is hilarious.
Oh,
the funniest thing in the world.
That was me drinking.
Yeah, just
sober.
Sorry.
Sober. I've had I used to work for a particular gas company in Illinois.
Nicor. Oh, was it a secret?
Okay, well,
my bad.
I wasn't gonna put it out there like that. I wasn't gonna name drop like that.
Yeah, we're so famous.
It's out there.
3 people here that know it.
Hey, man, whatever. It's going on here forever. Anyway, so reading gas meters. So you had to walk forever every single day. So no matter what you were doing, you were out there. There were times you're 3, 4, 5, sometimes 5 miles away from your car. There's no way you're making it 4 or 5 miles back to your car without pooping yourself. So, the one down. Okay, I had to make magic happen. Twice in public working there. I found it wasn't like I was in the middle of the street I'm making this happen. I found some
Bridesmaids.
I found a night. Yeah, funny movie though.
That's hilarious.
Really funny movie. So I found a couple patches of woods and had to duck down in there.
I farted on a girl going down on me.
And she kept going. Wow.
Trooper, you should. Wow. Is that your wife? Do you have kids with her now? Because that's definitely.
I hope that was. Oh, wow.
Yeah. But keep going. I'm sorry. That's hilarious. That's good.
Were you taking a poop? Like sweet Blumpkin? A Blumpkin? But yeah, so I had those 2 times. The third time I thought I was going to have to do it, which would have been perfect because I was in a
middle
neighborhood.
Of nowhere.
I was in a neighborhood that was full of woods. I was like, no big deal. I just ended up lit up like a highlighter tape in these neighborhoods. And luckily I just happened to walk around the corner and saw a Porta-John. I was like,
perfection. Oh, it's when someone's looking out for you then.
That's when, straight class shows up.
Yeah,
Porta-John.
All right.
Perfect.
Yeah, you're not.
But a dude that was working at that house, he walked by and kicked it because he thought a raccoon got in it. I was like, hey, I'm busy in here, my man. I'm busy, dude. Oh, yeah, I thought a raccoon got into the Porta-John again.
His ass was just messing with you. He knew you were in there.
I don't know what was going on. I really didn't care.
That's funny.
You're
sitting there in heaven like, oh. But I farted. Okay, it's still the same one. But I don't know. Should we wrap this up soon or what?
That's up to you.
It's been like an hour or so.
Oh, it's been over an hour.
Yeah. Well,
I don't really care. We got anything else to do?
Maybe I think we should. I need another beer.
Well, why haven't you gone to get one? Just go get it.
Well, I thought we were gonna wrap it up because we normally keep it to an hour and a half. Because who's really gonna sit here and watch a recorded podcast for an hour and a half?
I don't think. This one, I'm not real sure if I'm going to actually,
post it?
And post it. I think I'm just going to leave it as the video.
Okay. Yeah, I think we should refine it a little bit more before we, keep going. I am.
I mean, I'll save it.
Hey.
I'll save it and everything.
It brings me to. You know me so well.
Well. Duh.
He's got white wine.
It's
I'm
only
gonna fucking
classy.
woodchuck because we're classy ladies here.
But no, I'll save it, but I'm not gonna actually post the link to this since the video is gonna be on.
Deal.
But yeah, at this point, we're totally just ad-libbing and making stuff up, and
which is normally how we do it, but we normally have more of a direction. Yeah, more of a direction with things. But
sorry about that. Ooh.
Did you just apologize for blowing smoke in their face?
Yeah, that was rough. That hurt.
Sorry, guys. Didn't mean to get smoke on you or anything. No.
When they lifted the Porta-John. I don't know. I was there. I left right after that deployment in 2012. So unless you were still there, after that, I don't recall. I don't remember. Because those... weren't they trailers before that because we were dry docked? Excuse me. But it would make total sense for people to do for them to do that because that seems pretty militant style and Navy shipyards and all that.
All right, weirdest place you guys taking a ship? We got 3 people here. I think we got Dave, Joe, and I don't know who the third one is. They're just being voyeurs, not participating. Thing we can't see. We can see you.
We did that with a guy in one using a backhoe. What's a backhoe?
Backhoe?
Oh.
No, a backhoe is a...
Yeah, no, I know that. Alright.
You fill this one back up?
Yeah, that's a new one.
Okay. I'll see you.
After and that shit happened. Yeah, no, I wasn't. Yeah, okay. That's what I figured, Joe. Yeah, David, no, I don't think I was there for that. That makes sense, though. It's going.
No.
It just worked. What'd you do to it?
I don't know, man. Things go bad around me. And maybe the contacts are not touching.
Boom.
There it goes. Or not. Anyway. What about a backhoe? What about an excavator?
I think that's what he was talking about. Things got...
Let me see it.
It just needs to get cleaned. It's alright. It needs cleaned. No, I wasn't there for any of that stuff. The OC division. Well, I don't know anything about the OC division.
Orange County?
No.
The OC, remember the OC?
No, I never watched it.
I never watched it, but it was like super popular, and it was like, I don't know. I'm not a big TV guy, but
here we go.
Oh, wow, all right, there's some build up in that.
I was gonna say I'm about to go get a Q-tip if that don't work.
Woo!
No, I don't know the OC division. I never messed around too much. I just remember knowing how to get places and do things and whatever.
Off the side of the ship last night. at night.
What?
He used to shit off the side of the ship.
Who did? You did?
David.
Okay.
That was a good one. I'll give you props for that one, man. I mean, I've shit in the woods plenty of times.
That's one, all right, this is going to get weird.
We're getting, all right, that's the whole point of the podcast.
Weirdest place you've ever made magic happen with yourself?
Middle of the woods, hunting. Just sitting in there like, all right, well, there's no deer around. If they are, they're getting a show.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know where that head's at. All right. Yeah, we used to use it. Okay. There's a couple of spots on the ship that made it happen.
Well, I feel like when you're away at sea and there's nothing but dudes in front of you and you guys are literally sleeping on top of each other
in the woods.
I feel like there's nothing else you could.
I mean, it's not like old school hammocks and everything. Like,
no, they're like metal coffins, aren't they?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, and you're
you could lay on your back, and I'm 5'10", roughly 195 or so. I'm not a huge individual by any means whatsoever, but I could lay flat on my back on the bed and put my arm to my side and raise it, and I was hitting the top of the rack.
So I would have had a real issue.
Yeah, taller guys had issues.
I'm 6'3",
taller, bigger guys had issues sleeping on that thing.
Name's
I slept like a baby. I mean, lengthwise, it was cutting it close, like head to toe.
Though.
Yeah. It was meant for like straight up 6 foot tall. If you were bigger than 6 foot tall, you were jammed in there.
I had a rough life for me.
But I would sleep on my side, and I literally would have like an inch or two.
Just barely had clearance.
Barely.
Yeah.
But I slept how the way my rack was, it laid front to back. So basically, I just got rocked to sleep every night.
Oh, that's not bad.
It rocked side to side. Man, he's 6'3".
David's 6'3". So yeah, how was it for you over there, man? Like, obviously you make anything happen when you've been there long enough and you desperately need sleep, but
I'll tell you what, man. When it goes dark in those berthings, it's dark. Like, it is pitch black. I mean, you have red lights here and there, but it's pretty much pitch black. It gets dark in there, and it's climate controlled and everything.
No, that's not bad.
Oh, you knock out.
I could see if you're tired enough, you could sleep anywhere. There had been some nights where you're just sitting there like, dude, you slept great. Yep. All right, wedged myself in. Mm-hmm. I'm like, all right.
I said, nobody. It was rare that people were like, I can't sleep in this thing. It's too messed up. I'm like, oh no.
Yeah. Well, I got a buddy. I think we all had that one buddy. This is a giant. Like we're big guys, David and I, and you're not too small yourself. And I had a buddy, Sheldon. He's even got like that fucking name. He's just a huge. He was 6'8", did a bunch of steroids. So he's just like an Irish silverback, man. He was just pale as can be, but he just looked like a gorilla. And like I don't see him fitting in this whatsoever. I don't think so. I don't. This guy was as wide as this table is, and 6'8". And
be surprised, man. There were guys that big that fit it. I mean, I don't know if they were comfortable or not, but they fit it.
Damn. Like, fuck, that blows my mind. If you, I mean, I guess you can do anything. You can put your mind to it, but it's like putting 6 pounds of shit in a 5-gallon hat, man.
Yeah. So. Whoa.
Yeah, right? It's kind of like, whoa.
Okay. Well, that's a lot brighter in here. Yeah. But, I don't know, man. What do you think? Want to keep jibber-jabbering, or you want
to jump up in there, sleep, and swing the head on the thing?
Yeah, I did that once. I had a crazy-ass dream.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was weird. I had a crazy-ass dream. Basically, I had a dream thinking that I was late for watch or late for work or late for something or another. And, yeah, I remember that guy. He was a big dude. Yeah, because you had, where your pillow is,
damn,
there's like a tiny fluorescent light above you.
I can see like a little moth light just sitting there.
I think it was about that long.
Oh, yeah, okay.
But it was, yeah, I smacked my head on that once or twice. Is most of the time, anytime I came close to it though, was just because somebody was waking me up out of randomness. It's like, hey, you're late for watch. What? Huh? What? Like, what is happening? Like, that was always the biggest thing. Like, you don't need to wake me up that way.
Yeah, right.
Like, don't wake me up like that. Like, you do not need to shake me awake. I'm alive. I'm breathing.
Get you.
Just like kind of poke at me. I'll wake up. But there be some dudes that'll wake up, like, come at you and, like, shake on you. You're like, wow! Like, that just leads to a shitty day.
Yeah, and you wake up
shitty, like, you're just in a shit mood the rest of the day.
Dude, my brother went to the Marines. Like, he's a string bean of a kid, and, like, he had a little roughness in him, but he's a string bean of a kid, went to the Marines. Like, I used to beat the hell out of him when we were kids. He came back from the Marines, and, like, I woke him up out of his sleep. And, there was a good 5 minutes after that he wasn't even awake. But he was picking shit up and swinging it at me and, like, ready to kill. Like, oh, not fucking Brandon anymore.
Yeah, he's definitely woke up that way a couple of times.
Yeah, just ready to kill. It was crazy.
Like, those guys get treated differently.
Yeah, there's a little more.
I respect my brother and my fellow brothers, but...
His favorite crayons. He says his favorite crayons are yellow. So,
I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah,
it probably tastes like yellow.
Yeah, dude, yellow. You don't know what yellow tastes like. You gotta try it.
I mean, it's one of the better flavors, I guess.
Oh, absolutely not.
Yellow. I would go with red personally.
Orange, red, pink, blue. Oh, back to the shit stories.
I'll call in and share it. How are you gonna call in? Are you in Saudi Arabia? How are you gonna call in?
Sat phone.
I mean, you can if you want to, my man. Like, I don't know how this is gonna work. I guess I could do it on Facebook Messenger.
What if we save it for the next one?
Actually,
that might be a better story.
Actually, would you mind waiting until next week? Because we've been on for like an hour and a half, and we're kind of getting Nancy to go to the bar.
Yeah.
Just saying, like, this is our pregame, and this is been taking a minute.
I got a phone, T-Mobile. T-Mobile!
Hey, how does next week sound? Is that cool? If we do this next Saturday or next Sunday, hell yeah.
Thumbs up.
Then we'll go full throttle into this story. All right, like I said, we're kind of getting ready to wrap up our drinks and heading across the street to our bar, Fatty's.
Fucking right. Yeah,
Fatty's Pub, love it.
We might have to get a little crazy tonight. Go somewhere else. Let's start at Fatty's.
What,
maybe we want to
MVPs?
Yeah, maybe.
Fuck it, let's just go straight to MVPs. We'll take an Uber.
We'll talk offline.
All right. Anywho, all right. You're in Dubai for the weekend, lucky. Dude,
yeah, you want to hook me up with a job? I love Dubai. I lived with a Saudi prince for 2 years when I lived in Arizona. I know La Habibi and Iwa Habibi, so I'm pretty much a shoo-in. Yeah.
You got a lot of people reaching through here. Both people.
Well, he's got the hookup.
Right on, dude. Have fun in Dubai, man. That's a good time. Go to Irish Village. Do some snowboarding.
Do some snowboarding.
It's the only place I've ever snowboarded.
Inside. In a desert.
In the desert. Right on, dude. I'll talk to you next week. I guess we can go live next week again.
Yeah, we'll have a better idea what the hell we're doing.
If that works for you, we'll have a better podcast. All right. Thanks, everybody. We'll see you next week.
Signing off.
Hooch and hollering.
There you go.
Out.